We're live. I think we're live. Okay, so CES for me is almost over. It's been a fantastic day. I know we didn't do any live stuff yet earlier today, but we did a lot of filming. We did do a lot of video. We captured a lot of stuff, products that we talked to people about, and just fun moments that we had. So I wanted to, I think they're going to start kicking us off the floor here in about a half an hour. So I thought maybe we'd go live one more time. Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, Whitey. Hey, Lynn. Thanks for being here, guys. Paul, good to see you. Sure missed you. Sure wish we could have had everybody here. We'd had quite a party. It's been a great time. Hey, me too. Steve. Hey, Frank's here. How's it going? BK, fantastic. Christopher, what's up, guys? How's it going? How was lunch? Lunch was good. Lunch was good. Hey, Trent and Denny. So we're down here. So we learned a lot of stuff about CES. We learned a lot of stuff, and we're going to make even more of these shows the next time. But we've done really well. So what I didn't know about CES was how big it is. I mean, you say it's big, but when you get down to it, I just went live.
Go live again?
Yeah, I went live. Just finish off the day.
What up? This place is crazy. Everybody's booth is so small here compared to upstairs, which means there's like 1 million more people here.
I was just thinking how big it is we say it's big, but it is like ridiculous big. Like if you took, I bet you square footage wise, it's probably every Disneyland in the world combined. I mean, just the amount of space that they cover with things to see is incredible. And what we found was there are different levels, different tiers. So guys that have probably done this before, been to CES, probably knew this, but we didn't know this. I didn't know it. You've got your main conference center where you've got all of the big brands. You got Samsung and LG and tons of those big companies, and they fill a huge space. Then you've got a whole second conference center that has a lot of much smaller companies. But those smaller companies are the companies we were very interested in, even things like Ring and Shelly and all those kinds of companies. And we had a great time up there. Saw a lot of really cool stuff. And then even below them, and I say physically below them, like they're up there and we're down here, you've got this whole group of very innovative, tiny little, some of them aren't even really companies yet. Some of them are just ideas. Some of them are projects. They're Indiegogos, they're Kickstarters, whatever. They're just barely getting started, but they've got some really cool stuff. So we went around and saw a bunch of these really cool things today, and have been really having a good time and really impressed with some of the stuff that's gone on. So I didn't check any of the chat there. How's it going? We saw the Minecraft people. The Minecraft people are down here. So we went and talked to them. We went upstairs and talked to, who else have we talked to? We saw some cool desks. We saw some, we did see Ring and did a lot of stuff with them. There's a lot of people that have done a lot of different stuff with, whole different genres, whole different mechanisms for integrating stuff. So we've had a really good thing. Tell you about Minecraft. Great. So I filmed like 4 or 5 minutes of the guy talking to us about Minecraft. But let me tell you about what we learned. So one of the things that I thought was very important about Minecraft was that they don't, I will do a separate video to sum it all up. That was part of the point. It was hard to do live stream and see things yesterday. So today I thought, I'm just going to film a bunch and then we'll put it all together and get it out. But I still wanted to do something live before the end, which is coming up. So Minecraft was, they have options when it goes to how the voice commands get processed, right? How does the speech recognition get processed? You can do through like an API key, upload it to like Google and use Google's voice recognition, which means you'll have all that functionality and all that speech recognition, but it's also not closed anymore. And then there's another option where you do it all locally. You have to train it to do what you want it to do and learn what you want it to learn, and that would be completely inside your house and not go anywhere else. So that was kind of exciting. I think that was really good.
Right?
Oh, I thought they said it was. Is that not ready yet?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
The inside one's the inside the network one is not ready. They still rely on cloud service to do the voice recognition. Not the voice recognition, but the speech engine. So to go through and figure out what everything is doing, or what words you're saying, they can only process the local wake word, just sort of the same as Alexa.
Oh, okay.
But they are using, you can choose which service you want to do the voice recognition, and one of them is provided by Mycroft.
Okay. And that's one that's been, the information there has been supplied by community users.
Yeah.
That's the one he was talking about?
And what he said was that they're not hiding it, and that it's not as good as the Google one,
right,
or whatever, right? But that it's not safer maybe. That you know what's being done with it because it's
you know who
source.
it's going to, and you know exactly what they're doing with it, which is nothing other than improving the engine, right? They're not selling it. They're not spying on you. I mean, there's a company of about 6 people, right? I mean, there's not very many people.
Yeah.
So but it's a good deal. It's a good little thing, and they should have right now that you can buy their newest model, which they won't be delivering yet, but it will be available in, I think you said March or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's not too long. But then you can do the Pycroft thing. We talked about the Pycroft and building it ourselves. So that was fun. That was cool. So let's walk around. We only got about 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes.
Did you see the text message that popped up?
No, what did it say? My wife?
It says I'll be there at 4:54.
Oh, my wife's coming to pick me up. Okay. We got a few minutes.
You got 10, and then you got to run.
We're going to walk around. Let's go. All right, what else? Here we go. Here's the trick. Register as an owner of a business. When the vendors scan your name tag after the CES, they'll send you free stuff to use one of... Go. Install Minecraft. Let's keep walking. What do you guys want to see? Walking. I'll stream and walk. Streaming and walking. Install Minecraft. Oh, you did install it, Christopher? How is it going? How's it working? Oh, I'm excited to talk to you about that. I've got my speakers and stuff on the way. I got a couple of different things to try out with it from Banggood, so I'm going to do that. It sucks. That's not what I wanted to hear. Anything disruptive we saw from the industry IoT? Anything disruptive we saw?
No, I don't think so. Not disruptive. I don't even feel like there were very many game changers. Just like huge improvements on things that we do every day. The Shelly.
Can we go ahead? Go ahead. Okay.
So we've got some.
This is the
really
industry
crazy
changer.
Stuff
this is the game
coming
changer
out from Shelly. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble here, but hang on, let me dig through my bag.
This has to do with presence detection, room level presence detection.
Where is it?
It's a tiny little thing. Rob's trying to find this little tiny thing in his bag, his man purse. Okay, here we go.
Right. So, this right here is a ESP32 that plugs into a computer that you don't even need to plug it in a computer. You can plug it into just any wall outlet, USB outlet, whatever, right? And it's got an ESP32 on it. And what it does is it is a Bluetooth BLE MQTT Wi-Fi bridge. So basically, Shelly has set up a firmware for me to play around with for a little while. It's not ready for market yet, but a firmware to play around with. And what it does is it will tell you which BLE devices are closest, what the signal strength is on them, and if you have multiple in your home, it will tell you essentially where you are in your home based on the signal strength triangulation of it's a lot like Happy Bubbles, except for it's made by Shelly, so we know that not only are they going to be helpful and they're going to be open to the community, but also they're not going to go out of business.
Exactly. They're not going to disappear.
So, and it was originally designed to work with, got to dig in my bag, originally designed to work with this, which looks like a Happy Bubble, right? But this is actually another product that they use, and this is a thermometer, right? So this is designed
for babies,
for babies, yeah. And so you'd put this on the skin underneath the armpit, right? And it would give you a continuous temperature back to this device. And then we started talking to them, and we said, wait a second. So you already have this, and you already have this, and they're cheap, and we don't even need the thermometer. All we need is the beacon, right? And so you don't even have to use this piece. You could use the beacon on your watch.
Yep.
You could use the BLE on your phone, whatever. But if you have somebody who doesn't carry their phone around or whatever, this can go on a keychain or anything, and you can use this for presence detection.
Hidden in the folds of your kid's backpack or something.
Exactly.
But they're only going to know where they are in the house. But it's pretty awesome. Share the name of that bridge. This is a Shelly product. I don't know if they.
It's under the My Key. So Altico Robotics, the company that makes Shelly, also has another company that it's called My Key. That's for like kids technology. They have a kids watch, like a kids smartwatch, and they have like baby tech. This is a ESP32.
Yeah.
Right. That's what's in here.
Yeah.
So this is the ESP32, but look how small it is. And look how nice that little form factor is, right? And they've already written the firmware to do the switching, because I don't know if you know about ESP32. On the ESP32, you can't have the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi on at the same time. And so what you do is you rapidly switch the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi on and off. You alternate them so that it can pick up which Bluetooth devices are close and then send that information out via MQTT on Wi-Fi.
So essentially, the most revolutionary thing that we found here, we made, right? I mean, we thought of, we were like, wait, you could do this, and we came with the people who can do it,
right?
Already.
We were talking to Dimitar, and he said, okay, well, you know, I'll talk to my guys, and they'll put together a firmware that can do that. That was like what, 4 or 5 hours ago?
Yeah, he said like, oh well, Monday, you know, we'll do that, and then.
I got a text like 2 hours later from him and said, hey, the developers are done with the firmware. Let us know when you want to test it.
So it's awesome. So that was super cool. Oh, thank you, Ishmi. Thank you very much, man.
So yeah, that's something that's going to be coming soon.
There'll be videos.
Maybe not, you know, a full release product soon, but they already have everything, so they just got to up production, and we got to hash out the firmware.
It'll be fun.
And I think it's going to be super cool and cheap.
Yeah, because somebody asked how much those cost, and I think they were selling, those chips were $10 or something? The thermometer chip?
I think the thermometer chip was $10 plus the receiver, right?
Yeah. Well, then do it. If you can do it, do it.
Yeah, no, it's certainly possible.
Yeah, it's not. You can. Anybody can do it, but
the difference.
I guess maybe not anybody can do it.
But the difference is that you're going to be using an ESP32 dev board, whereas they made a custom PCB, so it's small, and they don't have to have the extra cost of having the rest of the stuff on the dev board. They don't need all the pull-up resistors on, you know, on the other channels, right, or on the GPIO pins, so they can save you some money, right?
Yeah. It's cheaper. It would be cheaper for them, but we've talked to them about making sure that what that translation is MQTT. So you'll be able to know and get messages in Home Assistant or anything else that say, this is how many people are in the living room, or this is who's in the living room, or whatever. So it is awesome. Where can you buy a pack of 10? Nowhere yet.
It's certainly going to be a little ways before we figure out, you know, how to associate it with rooms and how to associate only certain BLE devices. Like maybe you don't want to track everything in your house. I remember you told me you turned on the device tracker one time
at the Maker
you
Faire.
Got like, you know, 500 devices or something like that.
I got home and I had the Bluetooth Discovery on the Pi for Home Assistant turned on for location tracking, whatever. And when I got home, I had, I don't know, 100 or a couple hundred different people's devices that had registered with my Pi. They were all showing up with an icon, you know, a badge on Home Assistant.
Look how sweet this thing is.
It's 2 cars in one. It's the two-faced car. U.S. government startup connection. Oh, that's interesting. So how's CES going, S. Warren? It's going really well, and it's almost over. It's almost over, but we've had a great time. We've got to see a lot of stuff. Oh, somebody was talking about the product thing, about registering. We have, with anybody who has had anything that seemed pretty interesting to us, we've asked them. We told them, you know, what we do, who we are, and of course they were just flabbergasted that they met us in person, right? They were just, most of them, a couple people passed out. It was amazing.
You're the hookup?
Yeah,
No
exactly.
way.
DrZzs. Whoa.
Never. None of them knew who we are, but it's fine.
But anyways, they so we've we've asked for a lot of stuff. Rob actually has a package. Was it at your house or on the way to your house?
I got the notification that a package has been sent, and I have no idea what it is. It was a DHL notification that I had 2-day air coming in for something, and I didn't order anything.
Didn't ask for anything. Don't know where it's. Well, didn't ask. Didn't order anything.
I didn't
Don't
really
know where
ask
it's coming
for anything
from.
yet.
And it's a bomb. It might be.
It might. Yeah.
It very well could be.
Who sends a bomb
I think so. It says I'm live.
You're live, but there's no camera.
There's no camera, so it's just sound. This is would it be Justin live stream if it was smooth? If everything worked? No, it would not. So there it is. We've fallen apart. My wife is outside waiting for me. We're walking through.
The end of DrZzs CES 2019.
But not the end of Rob's.
No, I'm here one more day.
So Rob will be.
I'll live stream tomorrow. I heard that there's going to be like no people here tomorrow. Like no people walking around. That everybody's still in the booths, but nobody's going to be here walking around, or far less people. So I should be able to do some good live streaming tomorrow.
And probably, hopefully, take home some samples.
Yeah,
Some samples that people don't want to pack.
There's a company that I talked to today that has a little iPhone gimbal, so maybe they'll just loan me their iPhone gimbal so that I can walk around and do a live stream.
That would be great. That would be, you know what? That would be an awesome product review for them.
Yep.
That is so cool. All right, guys. Well, hey, we're about at the door here. So before we go downstairs, we'll just sign off. We've had a great time. If you have never been to CES, it's not very expensive to get a ticket. If you have any chance to get to Las Vegas, it's a fun time. But get some advice from people that know what they're doing, like Thomas, and now me and Rob, because now we're pros. We've been here, for a couple days. So we're masters, experts. But this is the end of CES for me. So I'm going to sign off. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for supporting us. Thanks for telling us what to go visit and sticking with us through dropped live streams and all the other garbage that typically goes on. And be watching for the summary of what all we've seen and for Rob's streams tomorrow. So,
Yep.
Ready? As always, thanks for watching. Till next time.
Adios.
Adios. Who's Thomas? That's